got your message, Ambassador. What's all this about?
No need to get worked up, Captain. I'd like to end this meeting with all my teeth still in place.
Not gonna happen.
You should thank me for what I did. If the Normandy was still grounded, we'd all be dead right now.
I understand, Captain. You did what you had to do. That's not why you're here. We need to talk about what happened to the Council.
Commander Shepard did the right thing. We had to hold our fleet back to go after Sovereign. It was the only way.
Probably not.
I agree, but this also presents us with an opportunity. The Citadel fleets were decimated in the attack. Their losses have made the Alliance stronger.
I don't like you.
They can't rebuild without us. We need to take the lead in forming a new council, one with a human chairman at its head.
No, this does not seem right. But damn it, I saved the universe, so they owe me one.
This wasn't some plan for the Alliance to seize power. Forcing the other races to accept our leadership is going to cause problems.
The other species are scared. They've never faced anything like this before. They don't know what to do. They want us to step forward.
Bullshit.
They believe in us because of you, Shepard. You saved the galaxy from Sovereign. You're a symbol of everything good about humanity. Our courage, our strength.
Our good looks.
The Ambassador's right. The other races look up to us now. They won't just accept our leadership. They'll welcome it.
I want to hear it from them.
Given everything you've done, Commander, the Alliance will want to know who you think our council chairman should be.
Oh, like this is even a fucking question.
We're about to go to war. We need someone with military experience. Someone like Captain Anderson.
You make a good case. Captain, are you ready for this?
I don't know if any of us are ready for this, but I'll do what I can.
Fuck
So what
Udina.
happens now?
Fuck Udina. He is not going to make the council. And I'm not saying I don't care. I'm saying not Udina. Anybody but him. Like, fucking the girl that I saved at the strip club before Udina.
The Reapers are still out there. They're coming. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. We're headed for war with the Reapers. If we lose, it's the end of all life as we know it. We have to show the rest of the galaxy what it takes to survive. With the support of the other races, we can win this battle. With them behind us, we can stand against the Reapers' return and drive them back into dark space.
And that is it for Mass Effect 1. We have beaten the game. Did a little strangely at the end. They kind of hit me with a few big decisions at the end. I'm not sure how I feel about the decisions that I've made at the end of the day, though. But, you know what? This is a good game. I like this game. Honestly, while I was playing it, I could not help but think about Dragon Age Origins, which is the other game that I've played from the same company, which is BioWare. And I looked it up, and this game came first, which surprises me because I think that this game got a lot of things better than Dragon Age Origins. Unlike original universe, original characters, original species. Hell, story is great. It does borrow, I could say, from a lot of standard sci-fi. It's hard not to think about Star Trek and Star Wars and Babylon 5 and Stargate. It's hard not to think about those kinds of sci-fi when you think about this game. But you know what? They took their own spin on a lot of the standard sci-fi things. So I do have to respect them for that. One of the things that I honestly like the most about this game is that the characters are not stereotypical of their race, if that makes sense. When we have Rex in the party, he's just not a stereotypical Krogan. He's kind of a different Krogan. I didn't really get too familiar with Garrus through this. I'm not sure if there was anything more I could do to familiarize myself with him, but seemingly he is not your standard Turian. Tali is definitely not your standard Quarian. She would constantly tell us how she wasn't a standard Quarian, even though we never met another Quarian that I can think of. But you know what I mean. The other species, they had their own stereotypes, but the characters that we brought along were different than that, and they could have gotten away with giving us stereotypical characters in this game. I think the decision making was easy, which is always good. They made it pretty clear what you were going to be doing. Sometimes the decision was not as big as they made it out to seem, but the decision making was easy to figure out. There was no point in the game where I'm like, okay, well, I'm trying to do this. How do I get that done? Even at the end, when I'm like, all right, well, I don't want this to happen, I got the impression that the Paragon was going to get out of the battle, which I wanted to happen, so really no one to blame but myself for that one. The decision at the end with the Council, I don't see how else that could have gone. I'm sure there are other ways it could have gone, but, you know, without the gift of hindsight right now, I don't really know what the other options would have done and whether or not those would have been better for me. I'm happy with my choices, and I look forward to what they will do in the next games. I do already have Mass Effect 2. I don't believe I have Mass Effect 3 for the time being. Don't worry, I will definitely get it before I get close to finishing Mass Effect 2. Voicing, I thought was great. I was a little, I don't want to say like disappointed, but it's understandable, but I wish that it didn't work out that way. I wish I could have chosen my voice for Commander Shepard, and considering how much Commander Shepard talks throughout all of this, I understand why. Like, we could only afford one voice actor per gender, so sorry. You got one male voice, one female voice, that's all you get. And I get that, but, you know, I would have loved to customize the voice as well. Customizability was a little low in this, but that's fine considering all the choices that you get to make. Customizing your character, especially since your character is going to be covered in armor for the entire game, seemingly. It's understandable, the decisions that they made, but overall, I'm a fan of this game. I like it. I like it a lot. I thought it was original. I thought that there were some gameplay mechanics that I have to say could have been improved, and I hope are improved in later installments of the series. Particularly the Mako. The Mako driving was terrible. I'm sorry, I did not like it at all. I got used to it, but ultimately, I would have rather had tank mechanics, and I've never said that in my life. I would have rather had tank mechanics for the Mako, where right and left turn you in place and then back and forward drives you. I would have rather had that than what they did to try to kind of go around tank mechanics. I also felt that the actual battle system was a little clunky for my tastes. I did like that the party members were essentially on their own. I could have told them from time to time, okay, you do this, but I didn't really need to. They were pretty much on top of what they needed to do, and I like that. I like that I could take a hands-off approach if I so wanted, and then there was still the opportunity for me to kind of get in there if I needed to, and tell them what to do in certain situations. And I assume that on the harder difficulties, I'd have to do that more and more often. The clunkiest thing, though, for the battle system for me is how you kind of duck for cover. You know, it feels like it almost sucks you in. that I wasn't trying to get to the cover. It just would suck me in when I didn't want it to happen. And that was probably the worst part of the battle system outside of the Mako. Even though the Mako battle system was ridiculously easy, if you ask me. Overall, I would say the game was pretty easy, but once again, I was on medium difficulty. If I had upped that to the harder difficulty, I'm sure it would have posed more of a challenge for me. But, going in, I just assumed that medium difficulty is where I need to be for most games. So for me, it was on a little bit on the easier side, especially once I started getting all the upgrades. A couple bugs here and there, but ultimately not nearly as bad as other games that I have played, especially like Bethesda games. The Bethesda games have game-breaking glitches sometimes. This one, it was just quest-breaking every once in a while, and it was mostly quests that were side quests and not necessarily important. They were there, but they weren't nearly as bad as other games that I've played, but I figured I should address that as well. Overall, though, like I said, good game. I am a fan. Few bugs here and there. The Bring Down the Sky DLC was worth it, I would say. It pretty much added a whole new, well, it did add a whole new system, whole new small series of quests. Not necessarily worth $5, I would say, but I think that's what it was going for. But it's understandable that they would go for that. Pinnacle Station, though, no. Families and friends whose patience and support helped us reach for the stars, even though we were only on like 1/2 of the galaxy. But what do I know? But with that done, are they going to give me the opportunity to save here? They should, so that I can import the save into the next game? Are you not going to be doing anything like that for me? Does it just auto-save? What are the mechanics on this? Hold on. Load career. No. It did not save for me anywhere. Huh. I almost forgot. Before I did want to leave off, I wanted to go over the achievements that I was able to get. So, let's take a look at the achievements I got through that playthrough. All right, we got Medal of Honor. Just completed the playthrough. Got 10 more levels as a result of that. Levels 51 to 60. Got hardcore difficulty as well. Best of the best, that would have been Pinnacle Station. Unable to get that. I did get new sheriff in town for getting one of them. Undisputed, that's more Pinnacle Station, I do believe. Colonial Savior, I was able to complete Bring Down the Sky. Got Search and Rescue for locating Liara. Isn't that kind of required? Charismatic, resolved impossible situation with Charm or Intimidate. Hooray! I did that. Spectre, I became a Spectre. Paramour, complete the romance subplot. I also got Paragon. Did not get Renegade. Extreme Power Gamer, I wasn't able to get that because I couldn't get to level 60. I did reach level 50 though, which is probably why I wasn't getting any more experience. Hooray, now I get more experience as a result. Complete the majority of the game with the Asari squad member. I switched around too much probably for any of these, unfortunately. Yeah, wasn't able to get any of those. Switched around too much. I did get a Geth Hunter for killing 250 synthetics. 150 organics got me Dog of War. I did get Rich for exceeding 1 million credits. That wasn't all that difficult. Now, as a result, I was able to access the Spectre gear, but once again, didn't necessarily give me that great of stuff, or not that much better than what I had in some cases. Medal of Exploration, land on an uncharted world. I don't remember that one, but I'm sure I did it. Complete playthrough with shield damage greater than health damage. Okay, sure, I did that. Completionist, hey, this is the one that I was hoping to get. Complete the majority of the game. I was scared I wasn't going to get that for a while. I even checked right before this last session, and I wasn't getting it, and that was scaring me. Scholar, find all primary alien council races, extinct races, and non-council races. Codex entries. Oh, codex entries. All right. Yes, I was able to do that. Wasn't able to get a lot of these. Most of it was not necessarily needed. Not a lot of the time. I did throw a lot, though, so there we go. Oh, I get throw for all subsequent characters on this profile? They just want me to get more and more powerful each time I play through the game. I see what they're up to. I see what they're up to. I didn't even use the lift that much. Pistol expert! 150 pistol kills. Hooray. Oh, is that why marksman lasted longer than it should have for me? Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. Did not complete on insanity difficulty setting. Did not complete on hardcore. I only beat this one, so I don't get the long service medal. Complete Novaria. That's required, isn't it? Complete Vermeer. They're giving me rewards for beating the game. It's a little weird. Complete Eden Prime. Yeah, you started the game. Complete Pharaohs. And then we're back to the beginning. Medal of Honor. So I was able to get pretty much everything that I had hoped for. Not necessarily everything that I wanted, but really everything that was necessarily possible for me, it seems. Most of that got done. So those are the achievements that I was able to get. But that is going to do it for this Let's Play of Mass Effect. I have been Baller Scoop. I've been joined, as always, by the savior of the Citadel, Mariah Shepard. Hope you guys have enjoyed this Let's Play. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.